We are here in Cape Charles, Virginia today because this is the best kept secret on the Chesapeake Bay and the eastern shore of Virginia. So we're gonna go discover why and check out this quaint little town and figure out all the great things that it has to offer.
I think it's up here on the left.
Yeah, the Hotel Cape Charles. It's right on Mason Avenue here on the main street of Cape Charles.
Check out those glass front balconies. Hope we get rooms with those.
Wow, that's going to be quite a view.
Yeah. Are you going?
All right, let's get checked in. This is a really cool boutique style hotel. It's very small, 22 rooms. You know, everything's really modern here. It looks like a really great place to stay.
Yeah, I love how open an area it is, and like you said, all the modern appointments. The building actually dates back to the 1880s, but in 2010, the current owners bought it, remodeled it, and turned it into this really cool hotel. I'm kind of excited. Hey, Tara, check that out.
Oh wow, we can see the bay from here.
That's the entrance right there.
So this is like where the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel is at the very beginning of the Chesapeake Bay.
That's right. That's the entrance when you're coming in from sea. You're coming in and you come right by here.
Awesome.
Or in this case, he's coming by here on the way out.
Well, we've got a great view right here at the Hotel Cape Charles, and we're out here on the balcony. I called John Stefanchek from Chesapeake Bay Magazine, so he's on the phone right now, and he's going to give us a little overview of what not to miss here today.
All right.
Hey, John, how are you?
I'm great. How are you guys doing this morning?
We're good. It's a lovely day here in Cape Charles. The sun is shining, it's warm, and we're ready to go on an adventure. So tell us what not to miss.
This whole town came about because it became a railhead from the Eastern Shore Railroad coming down from Philadelphia. The town grew up in the golden age of railroads, and it was the envy of most other towns around that part of the Chesapeake. So you're going to see a Main Street town that's got a nice laid-out grid that's easy to walk with some terrific shops. And like I said, get out to the beaches. And just south of there, once the railroad stopped carrying passengers and began carrying cars, they moved the car ferry there to Kiptopeke State Park. It's just interesting because you'll see they made a breakwater out of 9 sunken ships just off the coast. You're really going to have a good time.
That's great. John, one thing you think you'll appreciate here is that the white sand beach down at the end of the street here, it's got salt water. It smells like
the ocean. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not all brackish like we have up north. You really get much more salt than you get the brackish water. It even looks clearer, doesn't it?
Yeah. We're gonna take a look at that when we get down there later on today. So we're excited. So thank you. We are going to Busky Cider, and we are going to meet up with Danielle, and she is going to tell us all about Busky Cider here in Cape Charles, and then I think we're gonna try some.
Oh, good.
Hey, Tara. Hey, John.
And here's Danielle now.
So welcome to Busky Cider.
Thanks so much for having us. Tell us about Busky Cider.
So we are based out of Richmond, Virginia, so that's where all of our ciders are made. I'm at our production room there. We use all Virginia apples, and everything is made there on site, and it's shipped to us at our tasting room in Cape Charles. So we have an awesome patio to enjoy on beautiful days like today, and we also have seating available inside as well.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. What do you think?
Ooh, that's me.
Yeah?
I mean, I haven't tried the other 7 yet, but maybe I'll say that after each one.
Yeah, maybe.
If you guys are going to go out and enjoy the beach or enjoy the rest of the day, we do have cans to go that are available in our freezer that you can grab in 4 or 6 packs to take. Or, of course, you can fill a growler with any of the flavors that we have on tap.
I think we're going to need one of these, John.
All right, hang on. We gotta get that. So, Tara, we're here at CC Rider. We're going to get some golf carts. This is Smitty, and Smitty is the proprietor here, and he grew up here in Cape Charles.
That's awesome.
Correct.
Well, first of all, Smitty, thank you for providing us with some wheels to get around town like the locals do. We're really excited.
You're more than welcome.
So, so tell us a little bit about what Cape Charles was like growing up here versus now.
Well, my family's been here since the start. My great-grandfather moved here in 1885, and he built 80 to 90 of these houses and at Trinity Church. And so my family, I probably have deeper ties than anybody in town, family-wise. But as a kid, you know, everybody I went to school with, most of them said, well, you know, I'm never coming back to Cape Charles. There's nothing going on here. And it wasn't, but 99% are back, and the other 1% is trying hard as hell to get back, you know, kind of thing.
Right, right.
And, you know, I tell everybody, we're an hour away from anything you want to do. I mean, you go to Virginia Beach, you go to Norfolk, the airport's 45 minutes. If you want to go over there and do what you want to do, go out to eat, go shopping, but you almost get back on the bridge tunnel, and it's almost like you shut a door. And it's like, all right, all y'all, you know, bye-bye. Y'all stay there, I'm going home. And even tell them, like, you know, it's, when I hit the Fisherman's Island in the marsh mud, it smells really like crap, in a sense. But you roll your window down going, you know, I'm home, you know, and the weight's lifted. And it's, the funny thing is I've had people tell me that the same thing, going, you know, we just kind of feel like the weight's lifted when we get close to the Cape Charles and to the shore. And it's really cool to see the look in people's eyes and the feeling they have. And to me, they don't know what it is, but we, people that live around here and grew up here and came here, know what it is. And it's really cool to go, you know, see it in their eyes going, this is kind of where I want to be, kind of thing. And it's just not the hustle and bustle. And the main thing is you can relax here. You know, people come here and I even tell them, I say, well, you know, there's not a whole lot to do. You know, I grew up here and we don't want to do anything. We come from where we can kind of do everything and just kind of, hey, I want to sit on the porch, have a coffee. I want to sit on the porch, have a beer in the evening, go watch the sunset. But, you know, as far as like raising your child here, I mean, when I grew up, there were, you know, the kids, the parents, the grandparents, great-grandparents, everybody knew whose kids was whose, and if you messed up, your mother got a phone call, believe me, you know, and it's like when you're talking about when the street lights come on, it's time to come home, or my parents had a boat horn that's louder than the heck if you ever heard one in a can.
Oh, yeah.
And we knew when to come home.
That was your signal, huh?
We had a ball, and it's almost like, well, like I tell people, if you could raise your child in the same situation and have a town school that you would walk to, or everybody knew everybody, and you would do it in a heartbeat, or a lot would. 100% of the people I meet, 100% love Cape Charles to death. They all want to move here, they all want to retire here. You know, they keep coming back. I've had people tell me with small kids and say, well, you know, we've asked the kids, where do you want to go back to? You want to go back to Virginia Beach, Ocean City, Myrtle Beach, Cape Charles?
Well, it's a great place, and we appreciate you taking the time to
anything
share
I can do
your
to help,
story
just
with us.
Let me know.
And we're excited to take one of these babies out for a ride.
Yeah, let's roll.
And we're off. So, what is your favorite thing about Cape Charles?
There are too many favorites to say. I mean, when you combine a beautiful, kid-friendly, huge beach with a world-class golf course, first-class marinas, 3 different marinas that you can choose from, deep harbor, local brews, outstanding local seafood, outstanding restaurants, local homemade ice cream. I can go on and on and on. And then, of course, in the Chesapeake Bay with beautiful sunsets and outstanding fishing, red drum, rockfish, cobia, flounder, trout, speckled trout. It can go on and on. Too many to name. I think any time that I can be out here on the water and see the Chesapeake Bay, I'm a happy person.
So the way it goes is these are all on the half shell, as they say, and they're kept on iced so that they're super cold. That's the best way to eat them. Some people like them with a little lemon squirted on there, which is what I do. So I'm going to take a little lemon and squeeze that on the oyster. We're going to cheers. Let's cheers our oysters here.
Cheers.
Okay, there we go.
Woo!
There you go.
What am I doing?
You were brave. I'm proud of you.
What am I doing?
Thank you for having us. I appreciate
I know,
you guys.
we appreciate you guys coming in. I know it's a long day here probably, and I appreciate you winding your day down here with us.
We've been looking forward to it all day.
We have, and I couldn't think of a better place. Well, this I'm about to take my first sip of this old fashioned, and you made this with your bourbon or rye?
This is a bourbon.
Okay.
This is a straight bourbon. It's about 4 years old. Comes from a single barrel. It is a very good smooth bourbon. I think you'll enjoy it. What's really important on that particular drink for us, and this is just with all our drinks, is that we pay a lot of detail to our cocktails, because our cocktails is sort of our vessel to really be able to allow our customers to explore our spirit line. So just real quick, run through the spirit lineup.
Sure.
We have a bourbon, and then we have a rye. We do a transitional whiskey, and that is into our maple whiskey. It's an excellent whiskey for sipping on just a cube and just sitting back and relaxing. And especially if you like a maple flavor, it's spot on. And then we run into our moonshine series. We got a blackberry, and then we have an apple pie, and then we finish off with our vodka. 100% corn, gluten-free, distilled 9 times. I moved here about 7 years ago, about that time, and I knew we have a great product line, and so I wanted to bring that to Cape Charles. Share the good products that we do have. We started opened the doors. We did that, about 2.5 years ago? Yeah.
About 3 years.
Yeah, so we were in one location across the street, that you guys are aware of, and then about a year after that, we moved here, and we continue to expand. Not only do we have this facility that you're in right now, but we have the outside that has just really helped our business, and our customers really enjoy our products.
Oh, Tara, we went from a distillery to a brewery.
Yeah, we are here at the Cape Charles Brewing Company. We've got Mark, we've got Rachel, and they're going to take us on a tour. And of course, we're going to try some.
Absolutely.
That's what we do.
So we got great beer, we got awesome food. You guys ready?
We're
Yeah.
Ready
ready.
to try it?
We're ready.
Let's go see where the magic happens.
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
let's do it.
Where the magic happens.
We are a full production brewery. We are a 15 barrel system, which means we're capable of brewing 15 barrels at any given time.
Wow.
So Mark is standing right in front of what we call the brew house. That is the brew plat. That is really where all of the magic happens.
Most of our beers are widely distributed throughout Virginia into the Royal Farms, the Food Lions, the Harris Teeters, the Total Wine. We're in all of those stores. So we've got quite a good footprint. It really helped us, at least the business side of things really came to play after COVID, because restaurant sales obviously went down because they closed the bars. So instead of the kegs that you see, all these kegs, whether they're half barrels or sixtels, which go out to the restaurants, that slowed down, but package sales went up because people didn't stop drinking beer. Thank goodness. But they just changed. They changed the way that they purchase beer.
It's great to see such a robust brewing facility right here in Cape Charles, a town that's 2 square miles, and it's a family operation too.
It is. It's a family. We are. Thank you for that. It's a family operation. It's my brother and myself, my mother, my daughter, who you've met, my son-in-law, who is the brewmaster. My wife works in the tasting room. A lot of our nieces also work here. So it is. We are definitely what they call the mom and pop operation. But we're close to the community. We really believe in the Eastern Shore. We believe in this community, and it's been good to us. And we've got a good thing going here.
Yeah, a family business serving not just working in a small community, but serving the whole state. Really, that seems to be what America's all about.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Cape Charles Brewing Company.
Yeah. Well, Tara, we're back with Tammy, and we're at her B&B, Bay Haven Inn of Cape Charles.
I am loving the vibe of this front porch.
Thank you. It's addictive for sure. Lots of reading, lots of wine and champagne, and enjoying porch life in Cape Charles, because it is a way of life, just like golf cart life, which you guys have experienced today. Porch life goes hand in hand.
So tell us about your gorgeous place here.
I will. It's a house that's built in 1906, so it's 114 years young, we like to say. And it was built for a couple actually that has a lot of history in Cape Charles. If you were on Main Street today and you saw the tallest brick building, it was Wilson's department store. So people came down on the train and shopped at Wilson's. It was kind of like the Macy's of the Eastern Shore. And the couple that owned our house, that was their department store. So it's been single family owned up until the 90s. It's really been cared for. Even when Cape Charles was going through rough times, this house was always lived in. So it has a lot of good history with it, the bones of all the special architecture. It's a colonial revival, which you'll see as you walk around and take a look. But the great thing about the house is that it really has tested the time over years. Two gentlemen bought it in the 90s and converted it to a B&B. They had quite a vision because everything around them was falling apart. So I give them great kudos and credit. They ran as a B&B for about 10 years, and then we bought it in 2011. And like I said earlier, we're escapees from Northern Virginia. And porch life and golf cart life are right what we're looking for after being there for many, many years. So my husband Jim, who hopefully you'll get to meet a little bit later, love it. And the thing we didn't expect is how much we love our guests. We didn't expect that time with them and when they come back to visit us would be so special in making that difference. And it's really like family and friends coming back when they're here.
So how many rooms do you have here?
We have 4 rooms, and so we have 8 guests at one time. And I love to see those relationships build. Just this morning, in fact, an older couple celebrating 65 years of being married, and another couple that's here exchanged information because they had such a good time on the porch last night that they want to keep in touch. You talked about earlier, like living like locals on the golf cart. People like to stay at a B&B because they get that local experience.
This is a favorite of our returning guests. And typically if we have multiple time guests, we ask them what they like. And this is our ooey gooey French toast. And if you ever want the recipe, it's on bayhavennnbnb.com.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Well, John, that dinner that we just had was absolutely unbelievable.
Out of this world.
So we are at Ambrosia in Cape Charles on Mason Avenue. So the main street, again, of the town. And Christina, this is your restaurant, and it's so quaint and nice, and it's so, it just feels like family in here. And we noticed when the other guests were here that everybody was just so friendly and talking to each other. So a very family atmosphere, which is very nice. So tell us how do you end up from Italy in Cape Charles?
Well, it's a long story. So I left Italy in 2001. I went to England to get my PhD in physical oceanography. And at the time I told my mom, I'm just going for 3.5 years to get my PhD and I'll be right back. And my mother told me, you'll never be back. Of course, little did I know, she knew me better than I knew myself, and I never went back.
And it's nice to hear the stories of the people that have been born and raised here, the people that have been born and raised here and left and come back, and then the stories of like the couple that was just over there, and hearing how this became their retirement plan, and now this is where their grandkids come and have fun.
And I guess we all came for different reasons, but we all staying for the same reason, for the community that's around here, I think.
We came here wanting to experience Cape Charles and tour Cape Charles like a local. And I think we did that.
I feel like we toured Cape Charles like rock star locals. Yeah, I feel like the golf cart really, that was the local. Once we got the golf cart, I was feeling like we were in the know with how the locals get around this place.
What do they say? It's golf cart life?
Yeah, golf cart life.
And porch life.
Right. Tammy told us it was porch life.
So if you know how to...
I could get into both of those.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah. We're sitting on the porch swing. She told us about porch life and golf cart life.
Yep. We've eaten some amazing food.
Oh, yeah.
We tried raw oysters.
You're going to want to come down
for the
here and
first
check.
time.
When we went from the distillery to the brewery, we were off-roading a little with the golf cart.
Yeah. What people didn't see was that we were off the beaten path, and I had branches whacking me in the face.
Well,
there's potholes. We were bouncing.
And then the race back to the beach to try to catch the sunset.
And no matter where you stay here in town, you can walk to the beach.
But just epic day. Looking forward to breakfast in the morning at the pharmacy. That's it for today.
Yeah. Good night, Cape Charles. God, I'm hungry.
I know. And funny thing is we spent all day yesterday eating and drinking.
We did. So
But
hard to believe. So we're here at Rayfield's Pharmacy, and who would have thought that we could get breakfast at a pharmacy? But they have a soda fountain here.
Like a diner experience.
Right. There's a gift store inside, and you can get your prescription filled at the same time.
All right. Well, let's go.
All right, let's check it out. So how cool is this that we are sitting here at a counter in a pharmacy? Again, more charm of Cape Charles.
Small town feel. And you know, the counter that we're sitting at, I guess this spot was where the ice factory was in town when people needed ice for their ice boxes or for whatever. And when they took the ice factory down, the pharmacy moved here, and they used these bricks, the bricks from the chimney, right? To build this counter.
All right, so Christy, you did such an amazing job with getting us around town yesterday, so we really appreciate that. Thank you.
You are welcome. I'm glad you had fun.
Thank you. So we just finished our breakfast. We're gonna go do a little shopping in town. So what shops are there for us to enjoy and not to miss?
Oh my gosh, there's tons of them, you guys. Definitely want to check out Boardwalk, Bowie 56. They have clothes for women, men, gifts. Focus Optical Boutique, great sunglass wear. There is Like a Sailor if you're looking for some gifts. There's also galleries. Lemon Tree Gallery is a must stop. At Altitude Gallery, he's a photographer that does some aerial photographs of the Eastern Shore. You know, you name it. Voyager is really one spot you don't want to miss. Cape Charles Candy. Now that you've had a big breakfast,
I've heard
gotta
about the
stop in
candy.
for some fudge.
Yeah.
Definitely get some
Fudge.
fudge.
All
Get
right.
some samples. There's just so many great places to go. So I think you guys are going to have a great time, and I'm just so excited you're here in Cape Charles.
This
Absolutely stunning.
is Cape Charles. Hotel Cape Charles.
Cape
Why can't I say that? Wow. That's an awfully big bird.